One of the major reasons you are paying so much when you are sending and receiving money across the networks is because of what is technically known as interoperability. This means the players involved in the business do not talk to each other in real time, and as a result, you, the customer, pick up the cost of the delay to transact your transaction.
I think the key issue is that there is a very high cost when someone is trying to transact between, say, for example, Airtel to MTN. When you're transacting between Airtel to Airtel, the cost is cheaper. But when you're transacting from Airtel to MTN, the cost is very expensive, which means a lot of poor people can't afford it because it takes a lot of their money.
We are already, for a few weeks now, been engaging with our key partners in the industry to ensure that we can find areas in which we can align to make sure that we can bring down these costs of interoperability.
It became obvious during the 40 Days 40 Fintechs annual event organized by the High People and Partners to shine a spotlight on prime financial technology stories in the continent that there is some attempts to bring down the cost of mobile money transaction across the network. But until it happens, you will continue to bear the cost of transferring your money from one mobile handset to another.
If you're going to drive digital economy, then the operations of being digitally included should be lower. Otherwise, you resort to cash. So that's the big challenge that we've got and the big opportunity to make sure that we can continue making mobile money as seamless, as simple, and as cost-effective as possible so that we can move people and move their transactions from cash into digital.
But if the mobile sector players really want to bring down the cost you pay to move money across networks, it can be done.
One of the things that has to be done is include more people, let them be using more digital services. Once that happens, then you are driving scale, you are driving volume, and you will literally be able to bring down the costs. That's one angle to look at it. The second angle to look at it is where you can be able to share rails. Rails here is the infrastructure. Now, the infrastructure are platforms that are supporting these services. So instead of everyone developing their own platforms, especially in relation to interoperability, maybe we need a consensus, we need a drive, we need an agreement that let's look forward to a strategy whereby we can benchmark on the same infrastructure.
It now looks like people are more comfortable moving money using the same mobile phone network. But if the promises of the telecom sector players is anything to go by, it might soon be fairly affordable to send money, say from MTN to Airtel and vice versa. Ismail Musa, Ladu, NTV Business.